Winona Lake. Bass junkies. Looks like we got almost 40 boats. This is gonna be crowded. Once we put in, I looked at the watercolor. It was pretty dirty. I heard it was from the day before, guys fishing this, that, but you know, when the water's dirty, you got a little bit of wind. I don't care what time of year it is, it's a chatterbait bite for me. He's right here. All day. Son of a bitch took my tail. You know, I truly believe trailers are the key to a lot of it. A lot of guys use Zinco style baits, this, that. I try to keep a small, skinny paddle tail. I keep it fairly short so they don't short strike it, eat the tail. It happens, but there's a million baits out there, guys. From 360 swim baits to Zoom, Bass Pro Shop, Kitech, they all have paddle tails. I'm telling you, to me, that's all I ever throw on them. I never throw a Zinco style bait. Hardly ever, should I say. Simply because everybody and their brother's throwing them. I try to stay a little different. Colors, green pumpkin, you want to stick the same. Sometimes, throw a minnow color on there. You never know what they're going to eat until you try it. Ray's first frogfish. Nice. Nice.
With the spinning rods, it's hard to actually jerk it too soon.
Yeah. Good.
You're not trying to get them out of a bunch of crap, you know?
Right. Hey, right now we're just gonna cover water, yeah. Everybody else is fishing super slow. We got two baits in our hand that's catching them. So we started off, I had my mindset I'm gonna throw the chatterbait. I wasn't sure what color. Green pumpkin you can't go wrong with. Ray tried this and that, and then he went to a frog. It was calm enough, but yet choppy enough. The banks really didn't have much cover on them whatsoever. Any dead weeds, this, that. There were very few spots of that. So it was basically an open water frogging deal. But right against that shoreline, he would just pop that thing. He ended up catching a couple keepers that way. But then he switched to a swim jig, and I'll tell you what, I'm glad he did. I'm glad he stuck with it. He ended up catching our big fish for the day, and it put us over the 11-pound mark for the win. GoPro, start recording.
GoPro, start recording.
You. Chatterbait City, baby.
That fucking chatterbait is sticking. Huh?
It's getting them today, huh?
Yeah.
Just hit it like a jig at that. Ray and I are fishing Bass Junkies, Lake Winona. We're about 35 minutes in. We just got our 5th one. I'm chatterbaiting, Ray's frogging. So I wish I remembered his name, but I can't. But I had somebody ask me. They seen us net a fish, and of course through the other videos, hey Jim, you're using braid, aren't you? Why didn't you just lift them up in the boat? Well, that was fish number 5. And until I get 5 in the boat, I'm not going to lift the fish up. It's easier to net them and just take your time. Once you get those 5 in, it's good to go from there. If you don't believe me, I even showed him. This is the rod I threw it on. There's my braid. It's almost white now. I've used her. 20-pound test braid. Mandatory for chatterbaits. Medium action rod. Reel. I don't care what you throw. That's a helper.
They're getting better.
They're getting better, Ray. Still making it hard for you not to throw that chatterbait in.
I know. Alright. Mark one. Oh, we need this side going.
We just got our 7th keeper. 42 minutes in. That's a good day. We haven't been here all year. Water's really dirty. We're just banging the shorelines. Yeah, eating that chatterbug. I know he's a keeper, but I don't know if he's gonna help us.
Your 5th one already?
7th, 8th. You?
I got 3. 5.
Yeah, we got one decent one. Way better day already than I expected. They're biting. Oh, he come off, Ray.
Keep on keeping on.
Nice.
Yeah, bigger than what I thought he was.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to stay.
Big as the top of his tail.
We're getting to a point where these are all
They're all
in
about
there.
the same. That's he's ready.
A little better one.
That not help.
It might be close to 2. Yeah, maybe 5.
It's fat.
Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, they are eating it.
He's a helper.
Alright. Yesterday we walked onto a spot. Let's walk back onto a spot. It's not eating no more, man. That's a good one, Joe. Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
GoPro, start recording. Curious. Keep it going, Ray.
That's the one we That's the 3-pounder. Man, we needed that.
That would help.
That's the swim jig bite that Mangus says. Keep throwing it, Jim.
Yeah, keep throwing it.
You gotta keep throwing it. You just hear him saying it too.
Terry, what do you think about this place today?
You know, for me and Dave, it was tough today. I mean, we put together a 5-fish limit, but we struck. I think if somebody comes in with a good fish, you know, 3, 4 pounder, it's going to go a long way.
Well, we got a 3. We'll see how it works out.
You know, but there's a lot of good fishermen here today, so you never
Yes,
know
there
how it's gonna
So, you see the hat, you see the shirt, Fish on Tackle. They're selling these spider monkeys. I actually called Terry Schottmer to get permission because he has been absolutely kicking butt on these. I've done real well on them too. It's a different type of Cinco style bait. The color's TS moss. I've heard it's Terry Schottmer moss. I'm not sure about that. But that color works, guys. Get in there and get you some. The other baits that they make, it's a mud monkey. Kicker. And their knit rigs are a lot smaller. If you guys remember me talking about smaller baits, give them a try.
$3.16. I don't think so.
You gotta quit thinking.
Yeah, I know.
The sun's getting to you.
We'll go back to work. 11:45.
Good job, fellas.
Nice.
I want your picture.
Thank you, sir.
We had 38 boats, paying out 7 spots, big bass. 7th place with 868, Klein and Klein. Good job, fellas.
Nice job, guys.
6th place with 877, Miller and Hartman. 5th place with 924, Bauer and Hamill.
Good job, guys.
4th place with 935, Schroff and Sims.
Attaboys.
Good job, Matt.
Nice job, fellas.
Hey, Matt, who caught that big one?
I did.
Yeah, that's
It was him.
He had to. He lost the other big one.
Yeah.
3rd place with 1042, Chase Hunter and Mason Smith. Good job, fellas.
Nice job, guys.
Now, 2nd place with 1062, and they also had big bass with 410, Lance and Tanner Carey. Good job, fellas.
Nice job, guys.
You guys are always catching big bass.
1st place with 1145, Jim Wheeler and Ray Smith.
Cool.
Good job, fellas.
Thank you, sir.
Good job.
Appreciate it.
Good job, Jimmy.
It's coming.